Hello and welcome to Vedic Vedada. So we are back, and today we are going to talk about a very less talked topic. I guess there are very few topics on this thing, which is Pranapada Lagna. Now, I don't know why people are neglecting Pranapada Lagna so much. And why is that so? Come on. Because basically people see Gulika Lagna for power, Hindu Lagna for money, Aruta Lagna for how the life is going to pass, the social life, okay, more of a manifestation of life, normal Lagna. But Pranapada Lagna is often not seen or which is not given attention. Why? Because it denotes nothing else but more of a sukha. Okay. And people nowadays are more fond to know about love affairs and money and wealth and power and health and destiny, but nobody is like wants to know how life is going to manifest sukha, bliss. Okay, so the manifestation of bliss comes from Pranapada Lagna. Okay, and people are like they are not giving any importance to this Pranapada Lagna, which is very much important. There are many exceptions where if the seventh house mark is placed in Pranapada, it loses its ability to be mark. Okay. And there are many such small things hidden into Pranapada Lagna. Talking about the calculation of Pranapada Lagna, it is very simple. First, you have to convert the time of birth into Ghatis and Pal, or say Ghatis and Vighatis. Okay. For all those who does not know what Ghati and Vigati is, it is an Indian measurement of time. Okay, so one Ghati is one Vigati is 60 Ghatikas. Okay, so first convert the time of birth into Ghatis and Vighatis. Okay, Vighatis is also called Pal, one Pal. Okay. One Vigati is around 6 seconds, I guess. Okay. And it's all about your breath cycle. In the Hindu measurement of time, it's about your one Ghati is around 4 to 6 breaths of yours. Okay. Like you breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Like that. But we'll discuss that in some another video. We are here to discuss Pranapada Lagna. And for Pranapada Lagna, first step is convert the birth time into Ghatis and then convert into Vighatis. That is Pal. After converting the birth time into Vighatis, okay, divide it by 15. Okay, say for example, my birth time was 10 a.m. and 10 minutes. Okay. So if I convert, it becomes 25 Ghatis and 25 Vighatis. So I again have to convert 25 Ghatis into Vighatis and add those 25 Ghatis. Okay. So after converting all my birth time into Vighatis, I divide it by 50. Okay. After dividing by 15, you have to see what is the ascendant sign. Is the ascendant sign movable, fixed or dual. Okay, if the sign is movable, the answer you got becomes your Pranapada degrees. If the sign is fixed, what you do is you add 240 degrees to it, and whatever answer you get is the Pranapada degrees. And if the sign is dual, okay, then you have to add 120 degrees to it. Okay, and whatever the answer you get Pranapada degrees. Say, after calculation, my answer, I am born in Scorpio ascendant, Scorpio Lagna. Scorpio is first house, which is a fixed sign. So I add 240 degrees to the Vighatis of my birth. First Vighatis of my birth, then divide it by 50. Then I add 240 degrees to it. And whatever the answer I get becomes the Pranapada degrees. Now, for example, I got 341 degrees. So if you check 341 degrees from ascendant, it goes into 11th house. So 11th house becomes my Pranapada Lagna. Whatever house it goes to, that house becomes the Pranapada Lagna. Getting my point? For movable sign, divided by 15 as it is. For fixed signs, divided by 15 and add 240. And for dual signs, divided by 15 and add 120 degrees. Whatever the answer you get becomes the Pranapada Lagna degrees. Or whichever house it corresponds becomes the Pranapada Lagna. Now, why it is very important? See, astrologers are neglecting this. My brother Parasha has never neglected it. I think it is the first ascendant he has talked about. Why? Talking about special ascendants. Before he talked about special ascendants, he talked about Pranapada Lagna. Because let's cut the word, okay? Pranapada, the step of life. This is how you are stepping into life. He has also mentioned the breath. Okay, Pranapada is nothing else but your breath. How do you step into life? How do you step into Prana? How does Prana step into your life? How does Prana step into your body? Prana steps into your body through your breath. Okay, so Pranapada is actually showing how the pranas are stepping in and stepping outside your body. Now, wherever the prana, see, he has mentioned that house number 2, 4, 5, 9, 10 and 11 are auspicious. So if your Pranapada comes in second house, fourth house, fifth house, ninth house, 10th house or 11th house, you will have an auspicious birth, which means your overall birth cycle would be good. The ending conclusive life, after you end your life and if you recheck your life would have been a good life, not a bad life. Okay, if the Pranapada comes in 2, 4, 5, 9, 10 and 11. Okay, if it comes in the rest of the houses, you will have a somewhat difficult life. Okay, like not an easy life. You will have a somewhat difficult life. So, what else is to be seen when you see Pranapada? Okay. Now we'll talk about a detail of Pranapada. First we'll understand it. So, Prana. A lot of debate is going on into the word Prana. See the syllables. Prana. Prana is movement. Okay. So Pran is all about movement of energy. Your Pranapada Lagna is not only the breath of life, it is also the movement of energy through the breath of life. The word Hana itself is movement. Vishnu, movement of energy. Munu. Okay. The movement. Prana is nothing else but movement of energy. Now, talking about this Prana, the Pranapada Lagna says everything about how your Prana is entering and how the essence of your Prana would be. Now, after that, we'll also apply the concept of Bhava on the Pranapada Lagna to see how the Prana is moving. Okay. Say for example, let's start with houses. If your Pranapada is in let's start with house. No, let's start with house itself. If your Pranapada is in, say, first house. So first house, if you are having Pranapada, you would be sick. You would be somewhat dull. Your brain would not be so much sharp, and somewhat you might have some lunatic thoughts inside your head, because the Prana is situated in your head, and your head is not the place of your Prana. Your head is the place of your mind. So when the Prana sits in the head, it loses its ability to function. Rather, it functions for sustenance. See, wherever Prana is there, the basic essence of Prana is to sustain. So Prana is always going to help you to sustain in life. So the Pranapada Lagna is nothing else but which is helping you to bring sustenance. Now the first house, although it is your head, it is made not for sustenance but observation, understanding, building your reactive abilities, everything. If the Prana is situated there, so what happens? The Prana is in the head. Now all you are focused is into sustenance. All your focus is into sustenance. So that's why Pranapada in the first house is not considered very good, because the first house is not the place of your soul. Through head the Prana is coming, which is not good. It disrupts, because this is not for entry and exit, this is for analysis. For Pranapada, when we are talking about it, is all about entry and exit. That's why second house Pranapada is good, because it is your face. Okay, so Pran coming from your nose, from your mouth. Okay, so that is good. The second house is good for Pranapada Lagna. First house is not. First house is your head. Second house is your face. Okay, people with second house Pranapada Lagna would have abundance in, say, food items, grains. They would be wealthy. They would be well sophisticated in nature. Okay, and what to say? They would be having good gains, blessed with children's. Okay, so Pranapada Lagna in second house is good. Talking about third house is again not good, because it is your shoulders. Okay, it is also your siblings. So third house makes your Pranapada very, very egoistic. Okay, so you might be proudy, wicked, have some hyperactive issues. Okay, so third house Pranapada is again not so good. I will not say that third house is very bad, but not so good. It might create some injuries, it might create some mischiefs. Okay, so you might be mischievous, destructive in nature, you might get some injuries in life. So all these things would be created if the Pranapada is in third house. Because see, Prana situated in the shoulders, come on, this is the place where you carry burden. Your life should not be a burden. Okay, over here your life is a headache, so that's why first house is not good. Over here your life is a burden, that's why even third house is not good. Okay, life is not a headache and life should not be a burden. That's why Pranapada in the first house is not good, Pranapada is in the third house is not good. Second house it is good because life is now your vision. Life is how you create it, how you see it. So usually Pranapada in the second house, people usually direct their own life. They create a life which they envision. Getting my point? Now again, fourth house Pranapada, very good. Fourth house Pranapada is also very good because it is again your chest. In the basic Bhava concept, fourth house is Suhrada. Suhrada is a happiness. So your life becomes your happiness. You live to generate happiness. So usually these kinds of people are very kind-hearted, soft, and they are very good at family matters. They are very truthful. So if the Pranapada is in the fourth house, the person is absolutely truthful. Okay, always trust a person who is having Pranapada in the fourth house. Okay. Plus they are happiness oriented people. So again, it's a good thing to nurture. They are also friendly. So fourth house Pranapada is also good because life or Prana situated in the heart, who doesn't like it? Life becomes a happy place. Fifth house Pranapada is again very good. Fifth house Pranapada is all about how you build your life. Okay, so person with fifth house Pranapada is focused in building their life. Okay, more about their lifestyle, more about living their life. Okay, fourth house was all about enjoying life, but fifth house is all about generating life, generating a lifestyle. So fifth house is lifestyle, fourth house is life. So even fifth house Pranapada is good. Plus they would be affectionate. So fifth house Pranapada people are also very affectionate. Fifth house is also good to have Pranapada. We'll go to that thing next in the next coming ahead. Sixth house. Sixth house makes the Pranapada people very sharp and somewhat wicked. They are jealous of other people. They do not appreciate life. Okay, not because sixth house is the Dusthana. There is a reason sixth house is a Dusthana. But talking about Pranapada in the sixth house, see, sixth house is all about the below side of the body. Now, if Pran are situated where the body's work is to clean, okay, so you will utilize more of your Pran into cleaning things. Okay, so whenever you need to clean your mindset, whenever you need to clean yourself, whenever you need to see, investing the Prana is very important. The life force Prana should be invested wisely. You spend some of your energy into cleaning yourself, you spend some of your energy into controlling yourself, you spend some of your energy into building yourself. But in the sixth house, most of your Prana energy goes into cleaning yourself, cleaning the past debts, cleaning your illnesses, cleaning your mindset. Okay, so it is very tough for you guys to change how you are thinking, even though you know you are wrong, but it's very difficult for you to stop doing bad things in life. Okay, self control requires a lot of energy if the Pranapada is in the 6th house, and that is why Pranapada in the 6th house not good. Your prana, your energy, you are spending it. See, it's good to spend your energy into removing the evils of life, but if more than half of your energy is going into removing the evil of life, when you are going to enjoy the life? So it is very much important to understand that utilize a small part into cleaning your evils, and again a big part into cherishing the good. But yet for the 6th house Pranapada people, most of the energy goes into the cleaning of the evils, changing themselves for good. And this is a very tough thing for 6th house Pranapada people. They are also defective. The digestive abilities are not good, because 6th house is again related to your stomach, so digestive fire inabilities, all those kind of things. Now 7th house Pranapada. Now people will say, why is 7th house Pranapada not good? First of all, people are very fierce, and they are not worthy of respect. First of all, this is a very important point. Why not worthy of respect? Because they are internally and externally dependent. See, it's the rule of life. All those people who are independent are respectable, and all those people who are dependent for good are respectable. But if you are dependent for a reason, okay, it tends world to not respect you. Secondly, it is on 7th house, it's all about your spouse. So if the Pranapada is in the 7th house, you are making yourself devoted to a spouse, or your spouse is making herself devoted to you if the Pranapada Lord is debilitated. Okay, so in this case what happens is the entire focus of your life goes into the opposite person. So in this way, 7th house Pranapada creates disruption in your daily lives. So you need to make sure, if your Pranapada is in 7th house, maintain a work-life balance. Okay. So 7th house Pranapada, I would not say it is very bad, but it is going to hinder the balance of your life. So you are thriving for balance if the Pranapada is in 7th house. Okay. The Prana is being utilized in creating balance in the body. So until the balance is created, how is your prana being utilized in different sectors of the body? It won't. So you need to see how to balance the prana of the body. For those who have 7th house Pranapada, the most important thing is every morning do Anulom Vilom, and every night before you sleep you do meditative breathing. May it be diaphragmatic breathing. Okay. It is important to control your breaths. Only then good shall come in your life. Now talking about 8th house Pranapada. See, 8th house Pranapada, very, very bad. First of all, the difference between 6th house and 8th house. 8th house is your internal enemies. 6th house is your external enemies. So even talking about diseases, 8th house is your internal diseases. So what are internal enemies? Say proud, lust, ahankar, and anger, breath, jealousy. Okay, so all these kinds of things are your internal enemies. Okay, if you want to know more about internal enemies, read the Nyaya Sutras of Gautama and you will find 16 felicities, that is 16 things which are disrupting your inner mind. Okay, which the Chandragupta shall take charge and note after you die. So 8th house, Pranapada, a very much wicked, non-affectionate, and you can say disposed to evils. They might get punished from kings and servants and sons and everyone else in the family also and in the society also. So 8th house Pranapada is there. If your Pranapada is there in the 8th house, remember it's a very bad yoke for punishments. And that is why you must always take care of your actions. Okay. 8th house is really to transform yourself. Many people say it's not death, it's transformation. Transform yourself from what you are. Do not say that okay, I am what I am and people should accept me and make it natural to accept. No. You have to change yourself, you have to change your likes, you have to change your dislikes, whether you like it or not. If you do, your life will be good. If you won't do, you will keep on suffering. As simple as that. Okay. So now 9th house. 9th house Pranapada is also good. Okay, since 9th house is the Dharmasthan. These people are very say religious in matters. They are very God-fearing people. They respect their father, and for you the prana comes from the father. Okay, so I think you will more likely to be like your father, and if you follow your father's footsteps, that's going to increase your life. Okay, for 4th house Pranapada, if you follow your mother's footsteps, you will live longer. For 9th house Pranapada, if you follow your father's footstep, you will live longer. Plus, they serve others, they do donations, and they have good destiny. And 9th house Pranapada, what is the peculiar thing about them is the prana itself are fortunate. Okay, so you don't need to find gemstones and this and that remedy. See your Pranapada Lagna, if it falls in the 9th house, okay, just worship the 9th house Lord and the 9th house Pratyadi Devata. If you worship the 9th house Pratyadi Devata, 9th house Lord's Pratyadi Devata in your chart, if your Pranapada is in the 9th house, you will need nothing else to do. If your Pranapada comes in the 9th house, if your Pranapada comes in the 9th house, okay, don't do any remedy of any planets, just worship the Pratyadi Devata of your Pranapada Lagna, that is 9th house, if it is 9th house. Life is sorted, nothing else to be given to that person. Getting married, everything else will fall into pieces in its own way, through nature, through its fortune. Very lucky, guys, very lucky. After that comes 10th house. If your Pranapada is in 10th house, you will be somewhat society oriented people. You would love to work, plus it's the calm sthan. Okay, so you are very dedicated in life, and you would be skillful and intelligent. Plus 10th house is also about your accomplishments. Okay, so your prana need to accomplish things, so your dopamine check is very good for you. Okay, whenever you are feeling like dull in life, do some activity. The moment you do some activity and finish it, you will feel a dopamine blast in your body, and that is again going to increase your life. So I would suggest, if your Pranapada Lagna is in 10th house, never sit idle. It is going to decrease your life. If your Pranapada Lagna is in 10th house, always keep doing some work. Always keep doing some work, because it is what is going to increase your life. The moment you stop working, the dopamine is going to get down, and the dopamine is your life source for you. Okay, for the 4th house it was serotonin. Be happy and you will live longer. For the 10th house it is dopamine. Keep working and you will live longer. Okay, for the 5th house it is melatonin. Go in the sun, walk in the sun, and you will be living a long life. Okay, see, there are always these hormones associated with prana, because prana, the first friend of your prana, is your hormones. Nothing else. The first friend of your prana is your hormone. Okay. If your Pranapada Lagna is 11th house, check your ATP, adenosine triphosphate. It is what is giving you energy. Okay. So for 11th house Pranapada Lagna, we'll say they would incur, they would be famous around people, and they would have some very good skills. They would be learned. Okay, they would be attached to their mothers, and they would be virtuous. Okay, so 11th house Pranapada is also very good. 11th house Pranapada is say all about creating and generating new things in life. So they are explorers. Okay, say my Pranapada is in 11th, so I am an explorer. Whenever I feel low, what I do, I start exploring things. Okay, so that exploration is giving you liveliness to generate new things. Okay, because 11th house is also the Utpanna house. You need to make things, build things. Okay, so 11th house Pranapada also very good. See, your Pranapada is in the 12th house. Not very good. Not very good. Since it is the Vyaya house, your prana is like exiting the body more than it is entering the body. So your vitality might be less. Or you can say, I won't usually say you are short-lived, but you hate you would have some defects, you would have some eye problems, you hate too many godly people around you, and I won't say selfish, but the sense of livelihood is missing inside you. Okay, that sense of livelihood that misses inside. So it is very important to see the sense of livelihood. Okay. So this was about Pranapada Lagna. This is the first part. I will again be coming back with the second part, but right now it's, let's say, there's some lack of sleep. I'm not able to process my mind so much. So this is the first part of Pranapada Lagna, where we talked about how Pranapada Lagna is, what the Pranapada Lagna gives result in all the houses. In the part 2 of Pranapada Lagna, I am going to talk about the Lord of Pranapada Lagna, how it is associated with the Prana. Okay, then the Bhava concept of Pranapada Lagna. From which house you have to see increment of life, from which house you will see decrement of life from the Pranapada Lagna. And third and the last point we'll be talking about is how Pranapada is going to manifest. Okay, and what are the remedies and cures for ill things and how to cherish the good things. Okay, so thank you for joining me on the first lecture of Pranapada Lagna. I think we got all the basics about Pranapada, and we'll go into the advanced lecture of Pranapada in the next video. Thank you for joining Vedic Astrology.